Vicki went through a crazy amount of pain during her life, both physically and emotionally. When she was very young, her mother discarded her like a piece of trash, so her grandmother raised her. But unfortunately for her, her grandmother suffered severe emotional and mental challenges, and she expressed those challenges on Vicki every chance she got.
When I was 10 years old, my grandmother was lying on the couch, and I remember wanting to put my hands around her throat because I hated her so much because of what she was doing to me.
In case I didn't say it in the beginning, this is a true story. Little Vicki was born prematurely, and sadly, a failure to understand new technology at the hospital took away her eyesight, so she lived her life in complete darkness. And as she grew older, it was clear that Vicki was highly intelligent, and she gave it her best every day, but it seemed as if the deck was stacked against her from the very beginning. Moving forward, she was just dealt hurt after hurt, and as she was, well, she got angrier and angrier. Finally, at age 19, she ran away from home, and she headed north. Can you imagine? Here's this blind woman, not much older than a child, in the early 70s, striking it out on her own. How easily it would have been for someone to have taken advantage of that, right? Well, no one knows exactly how she got to Seattle, Washington, but at age 22, she was playing the piano and singing in a restaurant/nightclub in Seattle. And even though she was blind, she was carving out a pretty good living, and she was doing it in a fashion that made her feel like a little mini star. Occasionally, people would even come up to her and ask her for her autograph. And that only added to her ego, and it actually turned up her hatred that she had for life. Obviously, she was a quality person, right? Why was she dealt such a crummy hand? In her mind, and I guess not too far off from reality, here's this woman who was thrown away by her mother, suffered abuse at the hands of her grandmother, and now is dominating her world as a singer. And oh yeah, she's blind. So depending on how you look at it, and according to Vicki even, she was the perfect person to deliver a message to all of humanity. On Friday, February 2nd, 1973, she was in an auto accident. I know, right? Right about now, if you're like me, you're probably thinking, auto accident? But this woman's blind. She can't drive. Well, that is, I guess, unless you know the story. I share her entire life on our sister channel, and I break down all of the facts, going into exactly what caused her blindness, where she went to school, how she excelled, and the people that she was absolutely horrible to. And I would also definitely go into all of those details here too, but it's just Amy and myself right now creating these videos, and we don't have time to create 2 complete videos each week. If we grow and we get a team together, then most likely we'll make more than 1 video a week. But right now, this is it. Anyway, Vicki's accident nearly killed her. She was thrown from the vehicle and rushed to the emergency room. She claims that she had an out-of-body experience, and she saw things for the first time. She lingered over the accident, watching everything as it unfolded. She looked down on her body in the ER, and then she was pulled up into, I don't know, Nirvana? The Nexus? Heaven? And while she was there, she met past loved ones. And she says that she saw into eternity and then lingered on the very edge of forever, somehow understanding all of the secrets of the universe. And then she was given this assignment and sent back. Her complete story is insane, and it's definitely not your average near-death experience, right? Because remember, Vicki was blind. So what exactly did she see when she died? Well, that may be the most fascinating part of this whole thing. And the evidence supporting her experience? Well, it's nothing less than spine-chilling. So if you're the type of person who likes to know all of the details to a story and you want to hear the whole thing, well, don't despair. We've already finished the whole video. If you click here, you can watch the whole thing on our sister channel. And if you subscribe while you're there and ring the bell for all notifications, well, then you'll be notified of a complete new mystery each week.